we have been in the hearing business for quite a few years. And I don't know about you, I still get so many questions in this space all the time. So let's cover a couple of things, like some of the changes that have happened in hearing. The big news was the OTC business, right? Coming around. Now there's converging technologies out there like hearing algorithms, getting into your earpods and those kind of things. Just give me your brief take on that. What do you think of some of those changes in our marketplace?
Well, the first one, over-the-counter products, I think what the intended outcomes were good. It was to help people have access to affordable hearing, products. But I think that either there was a misunderstanding or possibly even denial of what the patient needs beyond the product, and that the product itself and that delivery model may not satisfy the patient's demand. So, I think that they're working through that. And, my personal experience with family and friends who wear hearing aids, and we're talking about, people that are competent, ambulatory, have some technology, skill sets. That model does not work for them. I know because they're accessing our facilities, they're getting help, they're seeing providers. And if they didn't need to, they wouldn't. They're doing it because they need to. So there's obviously a place for that product, but I don't think it's going to displace a lot of the traditional setting of patients needing to see providers for care, post-fitting care, purchase decision-making, things like that. So,
yeah, I see a lot of the same conversation around the AirPods too, right? It's like when people actually experience real hearing loss and they need a really precise high-tech product that's going to actually fit the gains that they're going to need in their hearing loss. And remember, hearing loss isn't a one and done thing. It's sort of a journey, right?
mm-hmm.
And we know that a lot of times when you get your hearing provider and your professional over time, you need to adjust it over time. And so I know a lot of those businesses are actually, right, looking for face-to-face providers to actually give some help for some of their OTC products, right?
Right. Well, I think it's altruistic to want to bring down the cost of care, right? So from a product standpoint, that's what OTC is. I think now the industry needs to evolve, and part of that is just growing, more patients getting help, more retail dollars coming into the market, and then really figuring out as an industry how you can deliver care at maybe different levels of needs at lower cost. So, the patient who has lower needs, and I think this is where OTC, intended to go, but they didn't build in the factor that these patients may still need to go seek help. And that help obviously is going to have a cost with it also. So what you don't want to see is the products hit the market, those patients not be happy with their experience, and then they don't seek solutions to what that is. It doesn't mean new hearing aids. It could be counseling or whatever, but now there's more cost, right? And as you add that cost, you start going, well, maybe they should have gone and just built a relationship with the provider from the beginning, right? So, so that's, our vision at PHN is how do we continue to evolve our model to deliver care at lower cost, but maybe that cost goes up as the needs get greater with the patient, which means labor costs, product costs, the whole 9 yards.